healthcare marketing consultant, but I now have a tour operations company taking university students down to Brazil on their spring break next year.
Now you went to undergrad. Where did you go to?
Wharton School.
No, for graduate school.
For graduate school, where I went to Bocconi University in Milan, Italy.
Interesting. Oh, you went to Wharton undergrad.
That's correct.
I thought it was MBA Wharton, but still.
Yeah, well, I guess you were fooled.
So, what gave you this idea, though? What is it? Is there a practical idea besides, I guess, you want to make some fun for yourself?
Well, in fact, when I did graduate from Wharton, more than 20 years ago, we ended up taking a group of students down to Japan during spring break to meet Japanese companies. At the time, Japan was the hottest emerging market in the early 1990s.
Pharmaceuticals?
No, in the world.
In the world.
But today, the hot emerging markets are the BRIC countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and others. And of those, I'm a Latin American expert. So
you speak Portuguese and Spanish.
Yep. So I'll be taking students down to Brazil to meet Brazilian companies and to learn about the Brazilian economic environment, why Brazil is an emerging market, what makes it hot right now. That's what we'll be learning.
So you're saying the practical lessons of life, basically. You know, like the lawyer was saying, he went to law school, wasn't that great until he actually got into a courtroom and got knocked around the head and learned some stuff.
Well, it's to tell you the truth, it's more of a vacation than anything else. But we will be meeting Brazilian companies, and eventually, if some American students want to meet a potential employer in Brazil, that will be possible.
But connections will be...
Connections is what it's all about. It's networking, it's learning about emerging markets, and it's learning about the country that is going to be the host of the 2014 World Cup, the 2016 Olympic Games. Brazil is really hot. All the stars have lined up for it right now.
Right. So in a way, you're an entrepreneur, which you have to be, though, too. You saw emerging market, you know it's hot, and I think you kind of wish you saw how good it was in Japan. You want other people to have an experience.
Well, I'm a lover of Brazil. So yes, I'm an entrepreneur, and I see an opportunity to take students down. A lot of people would like to go to Brazil, but they wouldn't go on their own. It's far away, you don't speak Portuguese, you have to be careful. So as a group, we can address all of those issues.
Right.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to visit São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, and visit. You did get back from Rio.
Beautiful women. You're all a little chauvinistic, though, if you want to lower your glasses. Anyway, no, but can you just give the background to what are they going to get in this 2 weeks? How did you organize? How do you even organize?
It's a 1 week trip.
1 week,
I'm
sorry.
Spring break is usually 1 week.
And the website's First in Class Travel.
Thanks. It's firstinClassTravel.com. If you want all the details, you can learn about it there. We'll be meeting Brazilian companies. We'll be visiting some key tourist sites, especially in Rio, Copacabana, Ipanema beaches, and the Christ the Redeemer statue, and others. And in São Paulo, Avenida Paulista, and great restaurants. It is actually a first-class trip. We'll be staying in top hotels, so it's not a student dormitory type of exercise.
The logistics must have sound very good.
I have a team of people in Brazil that are helping me to set up contact the companies, set up the buses, the hotels, working with the travel agent. So we're putting together a package that, to me, is my fantasy trip to Brazil.
Right.
So if it is for me, I'm hopeful that it would be for other international business students.
Oh, I've been told I have to ask about the children of Brazil. Is that going to come into the favelas? And they said the way they were executing young kids. Yes, someone in the audience about that.
Okay, well, that's not a focus of the trip, of course. We do not intend to visit favelas on this trip. Favelas are the shanty towns where, if you're born into the poor class, it's a very difficult situation because the educational system in Brazil is not very strong. It's very hard to pull yourself up and out of that reality.
Anyway, going back to your trip, though, I think that's what you told me before, though. It's like having the best of every world. You get some practical business knowledge, you make connections, and you get a great vacation.
Are you coming?
Let's get back to Rio itself.